don't even know if they've watched it yet, Phyllis. Lily hadn't even watched it when I spoke to her.
Take it from someone who's been there. I get it. It took my kids a long time to trust me after I faked my own death.
How if you're really, 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 really lucky, you find your person. The one. The one.
What the hell are you doing here? You know what? Never mind. I don't care. Just go right back out the way you came. Whatever fresh craziness this is, I don't have time for it.
Oh, Nick.
All right, y'all, buckle up because today's episode of The Young and the Restless gave us peak hypocrisy and some grade A clownery, courtesy of none other than Miss Claire, I don't know what I want, but I'll ruin lives along the way, Grace Newman. Yeah, we got to talk about her because it looked like it's goodbye, Kyle, hello, Holden, and as much as she wanted to hold Kyle to the fire by blowing up Audra and Victor's scheme, she had a little emotional affair going on, which made it easier for her to exit one door and enter right into the next 2 seconds later. Let's talk about it. So let's start where we always do with Kyle, the poor man who has literally bent himself into a pretzel for a year, trying to prove to Victor, the mustache Newman, that he was worthy of his precious little granddaughter. And what does Kyle get for his loyalty, his love, his gelato trips, and the dad of the year duties when it comes to Harrison? He gets dumped by a woman who cried for approximately 2 seconds before speed dialing Holden like she was ordering DoorDash. So picture it, Kyle and Claire playing happy family at breakfast, Harrison bouncing in like the cutest plot device alive, shouting buongiorno in Italian like he's been auditioning for Bravo's Summer House Amalfi. He's thrilled, Kyle's glowing, Claire's smiling, and Mrs. Martini is in the back whipping up her frittata magic like always. Everything in this moment looked just like a Hallmark commercial, but oh no, not for long, because Claire, who has been pretending like she's trying to be Mrs. Abbott 2.0, suddenly remembers that she still got Victor's voice in her head, Nikki Pearl's clutching from across town, and Audra's ghost plan still haunting her. So she gets all serious, sipping tea like she's about to drop some wisdom, and instead she dropped the, well, it's not you, it's me breakup speech that should be punishable by soap law. She goes on about how she grew up in a bubble, raised by a monster, and now needs to find herself, quote unquote. Girl, please, you spent a year proving yourself to Grandpa Victor and sabotaging Audra's schemes, courtesy of your ex, soon-to-be. But now suddenly you realize that you need solo time. This isn't Eat, Pray, Love, sweetheart. This is Genoa City. And people don't go to Italy to find themselves or LA to find themselves. They go to rehab, jail, pick one. And the hypocrisy doesn't stop there. She literally wipes one single tear, barely giving Kyle a second to process, and then immediately get to that park, picks up her phone like, hey Holden, is that LA experience package still valid? Do I need a boarding pass or just my overnight bag? Man, Soapies, if that's not She Belongs to the Streets, I don't know what is. Meanwhile, Kyle is left looking like a sad labradoodle, sighing like his whole life just collapsed again. And honestly, I don't blame him. He, tried to blow up her grandfather and Audra's scheme, even though it's kind of shady on how he did it. But, at least he deserved better than being a rebound for Claire's character development arc. So now Claire is running off to the city of angels with Holden to gain experience, quote unquote. Translation: to forget Kyle by testing out whether Holden comes with better benefits than Jabot. Honestly, the audacity. Mark my words, she's going to be back in Genoa City faster than Phyllis can fake her own death, crying that she made a mistake and maybe even begging Kyle to take her back, or part of Kane's plan, because remember, Holden is being used by Kane to get close to her. And Kyle, well, Kyle better channel some Abbott backbone and say, sorry, boo, Jabot doesn't rehire after probation. But for now, let's all join hands and pour one out, I guess, for Kyle. I know some people are not a fan of Kyle. Genoa City resident Simp, who gave all of his all in and was slapped with I need to be alone speech while Claire is on Expedia booking her LA trip with Holden. Kyle, sweetheart, next time, maybe date someone who doesn't need Newman permission slips to love you. Okay, so there you have it. I know that there's going to be a lot of mixed conversation. Some people are team Claire. Some people are team Kyle. Was Kyle done wrong in this situation? Even though he was shady trying to blow up Victor and Audra's plan, but a lot of that is predicated to the fact that he jumped through multiple hoops of fire to prove something to Victor. Victor finally gave his approval, only for Claire to see Holden's abs and a little Vesper conversation and maybe a night of drunkenness to see that maybe she need a little bit more experience because she's not the relationship type at this point. So I guess goodbye getting an apartment. That proposal that Kyle had is definitely out the door. And now it looked like 2 seconds later, she wiped that one tear out of the corner of her eye, and she is trying to head off to the City of Angels, LA, with none other than Holden. Hopefully it don't come back to bite her in the butt. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. Till the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, Soapies.